What is happening, y'all? Welcome on back, and we are ready to continue along. As you'll notice, we've updated our fashion a bit here. In reality, we haven't changed out much. We're running the same gear. Decided to put this on just because this looks so un-Paladin-esque, you know? I know the bell isn't much better, but minor improvement. And then we went for a slightly different tank to have a purple cape, which I like a lot. So we're also mixing things up on the weapon front. I was thinking more about how we were doing the dual wield. And, you know, it did okay, but I feel like we'd probably be better just focusing on Pieta's sword. So, to help with this, what we did is we equipped the Shield of Thunder, which had incredibly low requirements. And there we have a mana regen rune. We also have a stamina regen rune. And then over in our main weapon, of course, we have increased radiance and then another increased radiant. So it's going to buff the damage of Pieta's. We're going to have mana regeneration. We're going to have some stamina regeneration. We put on the Mana Stone Ring, giving us even more mana regeneration. We have the extra damage coming in here. And then, of course, we put the Moth Ring in the other slot for some additional vigor. And the mana regen is pretty nuts. So just to cast a spell real fast, if I go over to character, look at that going up. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, like that is flying up. And you don't really see it that much on the bar, but that's going to add up a lot. So anyway, we are ready to continue along. To start, we're going to go to the bell room. I'm going to open the Pilgrim's Perch door. Also, two-handing this, God, the moveset just so good. I didn't even know the one-handed moveset. Look at the speed on that. It's aggressive, right? So anyway, open this up. There's going to be an archer up ahead. We're going to kill him. He doesn't round that corner first. Bye, Paladin, man. So after killing these two, this enemy is actually, he's tied to a fairy, so we're not going to be able to kill him. But what we're going to do is we're going to open this and then pass through. Now we have a mimic right here. And whether you want to do this or not is up to you. I would suggest actually just not really going into Umbral here. We don't have an Umbral exit for a while, and it is a horde of enemies. Like, I don't even know if I can properly show it. Like, once they start popping out, half of these pop. So we're talking like 10, 15 of these dudes, and you're fighting the fairy in the corner, and there's no exit anywhere nearby. So I'm not a big fan of going Umbral for that. There's no belly to pop or anything, so you don't got to worry about that. But so go this way. Go ahead and take care of this guy. There's another one over there. Alright. We'll go ahead and cross. Kill that one. Oh, it's nice of you to come up. Okay, now we have 3 different face enemies. There's also a seedling that's below. I'm trying to get. The seedling might actually night spawn until you get all the way down there. But anyway, we are going to blow them up from the safety of being above. Kill this one. Oh no, we fell. So you can see now the thing has shown up. And if you do fall, you can just run here and climb back up. It's not like incredibly stressful, but you know, fighting 3 of those guys can be a bit of a problem. There we go. The only thing down here, though, is the Devotion's Might. I say only, but it's actually an incredibly good weapon. Where did you go, Devotion? There we go. So we have Physical Holy and 100 Smite. So if you're looking for a solid weapon, I mean, don't get me wrong. Ravager Gregory's Greatsword, that's very good. But that one is pretty wild because Smite's just awesome. So if we were to take this path, this would just take us right back up. So this is where we killed those guys earlier. And this is going to collapse in a second, so run and jump. And then we're just going to proceed along. So, first thing we're going to do is take care of him. And then we're going to go ahead and pop his thing. And we're going to go over this way. There's one that's right here that's going to try and ambush us. Let's see if I can actually just... Oh yeah, blasted him with the free aim. And then we have 3 across. We're not worried about these ones. So we can go ahead, enter Umbral here. Just gonna walk across. Get down here, open this up. This is the room the enemy was in. We'll just vacuum those up and pick up the Brawn Ring. So as we continue ahead, there's going to be a mage that attempts to ambush us. Not this one. On out. There you are. And then right up there, you can see there's an archer waiting for us. Alright, so after killing him, you can go out and get this. Let's see, pop the parasite, kill the knight, mage more ahead, umbral path for loot, follow around, ambush mage, bait and kick the main one, archer to the left, hammer of agony on the platform, enter the room on the left for 2 large shards, and then we're going to plant a seed. This isn't a necessary seed, but it's probably worth getting it here. Go ahead and scroll our notes a little bit. And then in the back of the room are the shards. Come back out. Gonna go Umbral. If we can target them, there's some gargoyles that are waiting for us. They're up. I don't know where exactly they are, but I know they attack you. There's one. It's not letting me get him. Whatever, I'll pull this. There we go. Then we're going to go ahead and rest again. I don't remember which Umbral Eye that is. That might be the God tier strength one. Let's take a look real fast. No, that is Soulflay Stun Duration, which is very good. You know, Soulflay Stun Duration, you can't really go wrong with that. More than likely, I'll probably pick that up and make that my main one when we have a chance. So we're going to take the ladder up, and then up ahead is going to be a dog and a paladin waiting for us. in this room, we have a boss encounter that's about to happen. It's against a Sacred Resonance guy. You can see him right there. Not too bad, but he has 2 parasites protecting him, so we're going to kind of slowly path around here, try to pop those. Now that those are done, he has a couple of mages with him, but you can just kind of like kite around and should be able to avoid the mages for the most part. Let's go kill that one mage that was over here. Little ring around the rosy. The only thing we really need to look out for is going to be his large AoE. I guess the grab too. There it is. Now watch out for the headbang. Thing does a reasonably high amount of damage. Once he's dead, though, you'll get the Sacred Resonance Hammer. And we can pick up the Radiant Parchment here. There's a whole other path over there. We're not going to go do that just yet. We are going to plant a brand new seed here. Now, I know we just planted a seed, but we're going to want to warp back to this space a little bit later. So, let's go ahead and plant it now. Right, so we'll get the Adyr's Hardiness. Alright, let me just check my notes. His pencil card. Grab. Fuck. Okay. So we're not going to take this path just yet, but there are 2 loots we're going to grab very quickly here. Some upgrade shards, and then right over here we have the upgraded Bloody Hatchet. Now this is actually the way we progress, which is why we're planting that seedling. We're going to come back there. But for now, we're going to continue upward, and that'll bring us to an area known as the Memorial. And him up. And then there's ambushes set up to try and hit you here. And then another one. Holy fire! And there should be one more archer that's waiting for us when we get up above. Take him out. Around the corner there should be a couple dogs waiting for us. Man, since it has the pierce, I just realized it'll like insta-give them. Got that last dog, which isn't coming. It's like stuck there. Come on. Alright. I don't believe there's anything here in Umbral, but I saw the Umbral exit. It made me paranoid. Over there to get Bloody Glory. Not a bad weapon. And then round the corner. And make your way to the left. And now we are at the Memorial. Now this is a pretty small self-contained area. It does loop back, but go ahead and rest. Pick up Dark Crusaders Convalescence. I don't remember what that one does. Ah, the health regen.
I may have, but
anyway, talk to Theki here. See if there's anything he has that you want.
And they...
I don't think I need any of those. I think we're looking pretty good, actually. Keep in mind, obviously, you need all the armor sets, so... Oh, we're gonna go here. Go ahead and upgrade. And vitality. Taking that all the way up to 40. Now, the stuff you just killed may re-engage you. There's no guarantee on that, but it might. Doesn't look like the Paladin's coming, so that's good. See him at least. So anyway, proceed up ahead. We have some trash right here, and we might be able to just burst them down. And then up on the hill, we're going to pop the thing. And fight the big knight. He didn't do too hot. Grab the anvil hammer. Grab that. Let's see. We want to pop Umbral and get the Stigma that's on the hill. This is the last Stigma that we need for Paladin Isaac's questline.
My soul with such a heretical burden.
After we get that. Now, when I was initially recording, I forgot about it, but there is a couple more things, so I'm just going to edit this in real fast. Right over here is going to be a little skull item that you can pick up. After we get that Stigma, here, pop this. Grab Diminishing Missile. We have another little goodie right here. Then we're going to drop and run across. Now this area is going to have a bunch of enemies, including 2 fairies, so what I want to do is try and pull out as much of this trash as possible. Kill the trash first, whether through spells or through your sword, and then once we get up to the fairies, we're going to give them the good old-fashioned yeet and delete. Once the fairies are up, go ahead and head on over here. We're going to try and pull the fairies back, and you may need to do a little bit of healing here. This is definitely one of the more challenging encounters, but once we have them near a ledge, we can get rid of that one. This one's just hanging out. We're going to go ahead and pop this to get our saintly quintessence. You can see why I said it's just a straight up horde of enemies here. As long as you manage to get rid of the fairies, it won't be that bad here. Right, and then from here you can run back and rest if you need to. This is where we're going to continue on with the original episode. Just going to go ahead, and you might want to pop this first since you can see it. Then after you do, go ahead and exit from Umbral. Take him out, grab those. Up ahead we have a big knight. Love that spell. Take him down. Take them down. Pick up the smite cure. Let's see, knight and trash, 1 loot. Close to the hills, an archer with 3 dogs. So we're going to pull the dogs back. What I like doing here is kind of getting aggro, then just run back a little bit. And this way the dogs will all come. There should be one more. Looks like it's being a little lazy. That's okay. Want to take out the archer, so you might be able to pop her from range. Got a mimic right here. Grab the enhanced radiant burst parchment, which is kind of funny because we just grabbed the regular one. And right through here is where we go to fight Isaac, but we're not going to do that just yet. There's a little bit more to this area that we want to clear out first. Let's see, Mimic and 2 loots. So we're going to take the other path, continue down. There's a bunch of range trash, so just kind of be ready for it. Pick up all the goodies they left behind. And then up ahead we have double paladins. So we're gonna run in, pop this thing fast, get out. Ooh, that was close. There's actually a reaper there, which is why I was trying to be very quick there. If I can line them up, this will make this even easier. Oh god! Trying to be as slick as possible in this area for what's to come, because I want to maintain my heals. After that, let's kill them. Have the loot over here. The lump hammer, and then holy wards over here. And then we're going to enter Umbral. So there's a belly that we want to get here. I believe it's a Reaper and 1 Wither Mage. Alright. I'm dead. Pop the belly. That's the Umbral Eye I was thinking of. Picking up all the loots from murdering all that stuff. And we can go ahead and exit. Now that eye, if you are playing a strength build, this thing is honestly busted. Basically, as long as you're charging, you just have like permapoise. So the idea is you take hits, you get like half your health withered, and then you slap them back for like 1200 damage and get all that health back. So super, super good primary eye if you're a fan. Not even just strength builds, but if you're doing a lot of charged attacks, that is an incredibly, incredibly potent eye. Just a little vacuum. Not fast. Okay, so we're back to where the archer was. We're gonna re-enter Umbral again. And this will get our health back up. We're gonna pop this belly. And then we're gonna pop this, and it's time for the Paladin battle. Now, Paladin's Burden, this is gonna play very similar to a one-on-one. This is why I've been saving up all of my heals. Couple things to discuss real fast. He has like a Briar Storm. You're going to see wind currents grouping around you. When he does that, I'd suggest literally just running. Not even rolling, just run. Besides that, this is very much just like a 1v1. So, not too bad, but he can definitely... He has hands. He has hands. You can't soul flay him. I mean, you can. It just doesn't really do anything. It just kind of moves him a little bit. So this is the storm. I'll show you why it's easy to just run. Because if that hits, it hurts, and it does last a little bit. So the best way to do this and conserve your stamina is to just sprint in a circle. He has a heal, as you just saw there. Alright, so after taking him down, we have now completed that. We have the Umbral Tinge Flayed Skin, some Umbral Scourings, and a Vestige Seed. You can run back if you want, but I would suggest just popping a Vestige Moth here. It's probably the easiest way to do this. Alright, and then from here, we are going to warp all the way back to the Sepulchre. From here, we're going to work our way around. We're going all the way back to that first wall we encountered at the start of the game. Once you get over here, enter Umbral. Can now interact with this, and if for some reason that gate is unlocked when you get over there, let me pull up the notes here. So basically the main things we had to do, I already canceled out of the notes, damn it. Anyway, there's a couple different stigmas that we had to view. There's one in Calrath, there's one in the Frozen Thief, and then there's the one that we just found in Devotion. And so after doing those three, the pathway then unlocks, and at that point we get his gear and we can warp out. Now, at this point we have fulfilled all the requirements to bring him to the fight that's needed to unlock the Dark Crusader class. However, we also need to bring Kukujin to the Dark Crusader. Now, I'm not 100%, but what I plan on doing in the prep is I'm going to try and bring him to Dark Crusader, and then afterwards bring Kukujin to Dark Crusader, and defeat him with the Kukujin summon, and see if that will somehow allow us to unlock the both. But to unlock the Dark Crusader starting class, you would need to summon him for the Light Reaper fight. I don't know if you need to beat it. That's something we're going to determine a little bit later. But at the very least, even if you do want to prioritize the Kukujin quest and get that done, getting access to the Paladin armor, and of course the sword that he has, we now have all the starting equipment of the Dark Crusader class. So even if you don't unlock the starting class, you know, you have all the stuff, which is still nice. Either way, with all of that done, we are going to upgrade again. 2 more points, and we're going to warp back to that seedling that we had placed previously, and this will now allow us to head on up into the Manse of the Hallowed Brothers, which is where we are going to go in the next episode. So stay tuned, and I'll catch you all then.